Pen, it is good to see you.
Is it?
Truly, it has felt like I've been absent years instead of months.
Much has certainly changed in that time.
A good deal, I know. It was all the rage in Paris.
You look distinguished, but then again you always have.
Well, when all is said and done, it is merely clothing.
I should like to try something a little different tonight. As you said, sometimes time moves rather quickly. I cannot live at home any longer. It's been hard enough living under my mother's rules, but my sister's. I must take a husband before that happens. It is time.
Pen.
Colin, what are you doing out here?
I'm just getting some fresh air. And I'm very sorry for my callous comment here last year. Why are you leaving so soon? Especially in such a charming dress.
Do not mock me, please.
Mock you? It pains me to see you upset.
Then perhaps you should not have come.
I'm not the man I was last season. Something wrong? Pen. Between us, I mean.
But every year I pray I might finally feel that way amidst the marriage mart, and that comfort never materializes.
I wrote to you this summer, as I always do, and why you did not respond. Admittedly, very few did, but if you are going to make me say it out loud, I miss you.
You miss me. You miss me, but you would never court me, is that correct?
Well, if a husband is what you seek, then let me help you.
Help me how?
Pen,
I overheard you at my mama's ball last season, telling everyone how you would never ever court Penelope Featherington.
You are clever and warm, and I am proud to call you my very good friend. Pen, she did not look well, did she?
The Featherington girl.
You want me to shake your hand?
It is perhaps unusual, but are we not friends?
It just never occurred to me that you of all people could be so cruel. Friends.
Lady Whistledown has a good deal to say about you precious Bridgertons. Colin, in fact.
Whatever she has said about him, she is wrong. So, how do we begin? Or perhaps there is a book I might read on charm.
Penelope, I've been eagerly awaiting your visit.
As have I, but perhaps it would be better for me to meet you at the market instead of coming here first.
We are not going to the market this time. We are going to the Bridgerton drawing room.
Are you quite sure you wish to resume my lessons? I would not be angry if you found me to be a lost cause.
The truth is, you do not need a lesson.
You agree I am unteachable.
You mentioned you were comfortable at Bridgerton House, so we're going to practice here. You are very teachable. You simply do not need to be taught. You already know how to do this.
I assure you I do not. I was comfortable at Bridgerton House previously.
We needed a place to be alone. Here, your maid can wait outside, and we can pretend we are at a ball.
Have you gone mad?
Why is it you want a husband?
So that I may have my freedom. So that I may feel comfortable in the world.
Pen, living for the estimation of others is a trap. Once you break free, the world opens up.
You make it sound so easy. Forgive me, it is only...
How is she?
Deep inside, I know I can be clever and amusing, but...
She is neither suffering nor despondent. In fact, she seeks to take a husband this season.
Her husband, Penelope. It is so unlike her.
Perhaps she has changed.
She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one.
Somehow my character gets lost between my heart and my mouth, and I find myself saying the wrong thing, or more likely, nothing at all.
In those moments alone, as my fingers trace freckles from cheek to collarbone, or as I watch the way starlight dances across skin, I marvel at how one can feel such intimacy, but also such great distance.
How's your hand?
Much better. Were you reading that?
No, I did not mean to.
You did not mean to pick up my journal and read it?
No, I did, but I should not have.
Well, no, you should not. Thanks to you.
I'm sorry again for reading your writing, but you truly write so well. You make it seem effortless, which is so difficult to do. Would very much like to read more one day, if you would let me.
Whatever you read was not meant for another's eye. That is excellent. Do you like it?
I did enjoy myself. Very much.
Damn!
Colin, your hand.
It is nothing.
It's not nothing. Stay there.
Mr. Bridgerton, we were wondering why an eligible gentleman such as yourself would help a spinster find a husband.
Especially someone who is so beyond hope of success.
Please. Let me.
Pen, wait. Will I see you tonight?
Indeed. Thank you for the, lesson. What are you doing here?
I bribed her to give us a moment alone. I had to see how you were.
You read Whistle down.
She is beastly to write such things about you.
It's her job to report what everyone is talking about. It would have been suspicious if she had not. In truth, I brought this on myself. A sad, stupid girl who believes she might possibly have a chance of love.
You must not say such things.
A life unmarried is not all bad. Trust me, men can often cause much more trouble than they're worth.
Would you kiss me?
Penelope.
It would not have to mean anything, and I would never expect anything from you because of it, but I am nearly on the shelf, and I have never been kissed, and I am not certain I ever will be. I could die tomorrow.
You are not going to die tomorrow.
But I could, and it would kill me.
You would already be dead.
I do not wish to die without ever having been kissed. Colin.
Thank you for meeting me. I apologize for the late hour, but I had to see you immediately. The lessons. You said they cannot continue.
They cannot. Whistledown has written about us. I have embarrassed myself and my family, and if we were to continue, I would embarrass yours as well.
Yes, that is very sensible.
In fact, it may be best if we keep our distance for now.
Oh, of course.
If I secure a proposal, it will be because of you.
But I do hope you find what you are looking for this season.
Pretend to be loitering for sweets so no one suspects we are speaking together.
Of course.
With Colin's help or otherwise.
How are you?
I'm well. Surprisingly well.
But I thought you believed the best foundation for great love was friendship.
Indeed, I do. It is how your father and I began. But it is rare to begin as friends and for both parties to then feel more.
And how did you and father know it was reciprocated?
Because he gathered the courage to ask. It is only a shame that you might miss the fruits of your labors. I hear Penelope may be getting a proposal tonight. Lady Featherington will not stop telling anyone who will listen.
Tonight?
Colin. Finally free from your admirers.
That's rather quick.
Likely because of your help.
Are you well?
There is a question.
Lord Dabbling is a bird in the hand, and a very fine bird at that.
Aye.
Miss Featherington. I believe it's time for our dance.
Penelope,
I do not wish to speak with you.
please.
Colin, you are going to ruin things between me and Devlin.
Well, perhaps that is for the best.
What do you mean?
Pen, you cannot marry him. You hardly know him.
I know him well enough.
And I hear he's leaving. For 3 years.
I know that already, Colin. It takes a year alone to get where he's going.
Oh, do not tell me you're holding out for love.
I have made my peace with what Lord Debling has to offer. I'm going to accept his proposal.
This is the very reason why I discourage you from reading. Love is make-believe. It's only in your storybooks.
I said I would help you find a husband, but I cannot stand by and watch you make a mistake.
Do you know what is romantic? Security. Be smart, Penelope. And if you will not be, then I will be for you.
The only mistake was me ever asking for your help in the first place. Lord Debling! I'm so sorry we were interrupted. I know the ball is ending, but... Shall we return to our conversation?
Miss Featherington, why is it you sit at your drawing room window so often?
All
week I've watched you search for someone. I thought you might have had a falling out with Mr. Bridgerton.
Thank you for meeting me. I apologize for the late hour, but I had to see you immediately.
What is it?
Miss Featherington, with the amount of time I will be gone, it is essential I make a match with someone whose affections are not already engaged elsewhere. Whatever it is you are searching for, I do hope you find it. Good evening.
Pen, I've not been able to sleep.
What do you want?
Did Lord Debling propose?
What business is that of yours?
I need to know, did he propose?
He did not propose. In fact, he rejected me because of you. Now, will you please let us ride home in silence and leave me alone?
I cannot.
Please!
I cannot. Not been able to eat. I can barely speak these days. I have spent so long trying to feel less, trying to be the kind of man society expects me to be. And for a moment, I thought I had succeeded. Feelings like dreaming of you when I'm asleep, and in fact, preferring sleep because that is where I might find you. A feeling that is like torture.
I feel the same. You occupy my every thought. Please, do not say things you do not mean.
But I do mean it. It is everything I have wanted to say to you for weeks.
Call me your friends.
Yes, maybe. Forgive me. I do not know what I was thinking.
But I'd very much like to be more than friends. So much more. Colin?
You're coming with me?
What? Your family will see me.
For God's sake, Penelope Featherington, are you going to marry me or not?